Hello and welcome to this online video tutorial. In this tutorial, we'll be covering the Credits and Returns module. We will demonstrate the procedure for submitting and handling product returns for credit. Using this application allows the entire return process to be managed exclusively via the website from start to finish. After the administrator is signed into the site, the first step is to add or edit the return reasons. To access this list, click on the Manage Return Reasons module within the Credit Returns menu group. There are 3 credit returns reasons which are included in this list by default. They are Core Return, New Part Return, and Defective. Additional reasons can be created by clicking on the Add New Reason button. All existing reasons can be modified by clicking on the Edit icon. Whether editing an existing reason option or creating a new one, the options are the same. In the Reason field, the administrator can create a title for the credit or return option. The Description field allows the administrator to provide a brief description for the credit return option. Maximum return time is the maximum amount of time that the item can be returned for full or partial credit. Refund amount is the percentage refund amount that will be offered for the returned item. Checking the For Internal Use Only checkbox will make this reason visible for internal site users only, and will prevent customer users from having access to this reason option. This could be used as a goodwill credit type for special customers. The Reason Details Required checkbox will require the customer to submit an explanation for why the item is being returned. And finally, the Refund Price area allows the administrator to choose whether the return amount will be based on the core or sell price. Click on the Save button when finished. A credit request is submitted by the customer by clicking on the Submit Return Request module within the Credits and Returns menu group. The customer can find the order containing the item or items to be returned by entering a date range and/or order process number. Clicking on the Search button presents the matching orders. Clicking on the Request a Return link for the appropriate order opens the order detail window. From here, the quantity to return for each part to be returned is entered. The reason is selected from the available options in the drop-down. And reason details may be entered and may be required depending on the settings chosen by the website administrator as described earlier. After the customer has clicked on the Submit button, the request is sent to the administrator for final approval. After the return has been submitted, an email notification is sent to both the customer and the website administrator. These email templates can be edited as desired. Please refer to our email template support document, which outlines the process of editing website-generated emails. To review and approve the return request, the administrator selects the Approve Return Request menu option. After entering a date range and status type, clicking on the Search button will display all relevant return requests. Please note that pending is the default and is the status for all newly submitted return requests. Clicking on the View Return Details link will open the Return Details window. The administrator must enter the approved quantity and comments if desired. Clicking on the Approve button will mark the return as approved, and another email notification will be sent to the customer alerting them of the updated status, as well as instructing them to ship the item. Once the returned items have been received, the final step is to complete the return. Selecting the Receive Return Request menu item will load a page allowing the administrator to search for the appropriate return to finalize. Clicking on the View Return Details link will open the Return Details window. The quantity received must be entered, along with comments if desired. The order can be finalized in a single step by selecting the Mark Return Request Completed checkbox. When doing so, an additional comments box is displayed, allowing the administrator to enter payment details information if the credit for the return has already been applied. Clicking on the Submit button finalizes the return, and an email notification is sent to the customer. Please note that if the Mark Return Request Completed checkbox is not enabled, then the return will only be marked as received and will need to be finalized in a separate step by returning to this page. This is useful if the administrator wishes to notify the customer that the shipped item has been received but has not yet applied the credit. Anytime during the return process, as well as after the return has been finalized, both the administrator and the customer may view details about the return. The administrator can view return requests by clicking on the View All Return Requests menu option. From this page, the administrator can select a date range as well as a status, be it pending, approved, received, or completed, and then click on the search button. The matching list is then displayed. Clicking on the View Return Details link opens the Return Details window, which provides information about the return, such as the number of request items, the date submitted, and current status. The customer can access similar information. From there, track your return requests page. Here again, a date range is entered, matching requests are displayed, and detailed information can be obtained. And that concludes this video tutorial covering the Credits and Returns module. We thank you for your time and hope that this has provided an education for you. Please be sure to let us know if you have any questions pertaining to any of the topics covered in this video. We may be reached by email at websupport@weblinkcorp.com or via the customer support portal. Thanks again for watching.